It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
But yeah, this is Theme Team Battle. So I whipped up this fucking logo, and all this really is we picked a theme, we found Pokemon that fit that theme, we're gonna argue our points, and then we are going to let you, the chat, vote on who you think has the favorite every single time. I've presented a little, thing for people who aren't super familiar with the theme, which, what the fuck is the theme? So, I present to you a little PowerPoint showing off our picks, showing off our theme. What we are covering today is, if it's something you're not familiar with, don't worry. I've got, basic spoiler-free summaries of it, and I hope that you enjoy. Because every single time we put up our 2 picks, you, the chat, get to vote on which one you think is better. So this idea was purely just a for fun thing, and then I was like, shit, this could make for good fucking content. So, it's content right now, and if people like it enough, we'll turn it into a regular thing. But, we might start using Showdown, because Jesus Christ, this took us 3 weeks to actually catch all the Pokemon.
There's a story with all this, with a lot of this.
There's a couple stories. If you like the idea, show it a little love. I'm going to pay G to edit this and condense it for a YouTube upload, so say hi to YouTube if you're here in the chat, because you get to appreciate the privilege of being here live.
Hello, YouTube.
Alright. Theme number 1 is motherfucking Avataro Sentai Donbrothers.
What else?
Of course. Yeah, if you saw the promo image, it wasn't a fucking shock. Yeah, whoever could have seen this coming.
God.
But the main reason we thought about this was because of the Scarlet Violet DLC literally being based off of the Legend of Momotaro. And we were like,
yep.
What if? Theoretically, just what if? And since Donbrothers is ending, at the time I wrote this, it was ending. I know it's been 4 weeks, just fucking roll with it. This is like a little send-off. And yes, the pink and the black are CG freaks, but they are my favorites, and the show is a 10. I swear to you, this show will change your fucking life for the better if you can just get past it. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. But I promise you, the pink and the black are freaks affectionate. I love them.
Listen, as someone who is personally not a toku freak, who's not super into either Kamen Rider or Sentai, this show is still absolutely one of my all-time favorite shows that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is coming from me. So please give it a shot.
Yeah, it's a fantastic show. But Shibuya, I don't know what that is. Relax. That's why I've got a couple slides to help you out. First, I give you a taste of the show with some choice clips, because the show out of context is a good way to get people into the show. And then we will do a breakdown character by character. I will give you a brief summary with some bullet points about them. And then I will show you the Pokemon we've each picked to represent them. For the first episode, we decided to be insane and say that all of them have to be shinies.
Yeah.
I wonder why this took so long to come out, And then, once we've made our cases, you, the chat, will get to vote on whose choice fits better. Once all that's done, we've gone through all the characters, or all the major characters anyway. We'll do one final vote for the best overall picks as a whole, and then we choose 6 of the Pokemon from each of our sets, and we battle to decide who fucking objectively, was better and cooler and smarter about what they did. Do you have to hit the main 5, or can it be any character? Well, the main 5, obviously, but
yes.
I believe we did 10 of the major players in Donbrothers, and so we assigned each of them with a Pokemon.
Well, 10, 11, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, 10 or 11. You'll see which ones we did. Yeah. We did the major players is the big thing. The major players that you would go in kind of knowing about. And one more thing. This is the Donbrothers relationship chart as of about episode 41. The show has, I believe, 50 full episodes. I will not zoom in and I will not elaborate. Just look at that shit. Just look at that shit. This shit's great, and it's insane, and it's nutty. Now, let's get into some character bios. We're starting off with our lead, our red, Don Momotaro, who out of suit, his name is Momotaro. Team leader, Red Ranger, a UPS delivery guy. It's not UPS, but roll with it, it's basically the equivalent. Generally, he is a chill dude when he's not in the suit, if a little overzealous. In suit, he is a goddamn freak, a fucking maniac, absolute nutcase. He is very famous for, just constantly. Absolutely. No chill. He literally cannot tell a lie or his heart stops for about 10 seconds. I will not elaborate. He is a member of the Dawn Clan, which is an otherworldly group, and was sent away as a baby so that he wouldn't be executed with the rest of them. He is crazy good at sword fighting, and he's gay. Again, I will not elaborate. You want context? Watch the show. So, our first set of picks. So, G, do you want to go first on this one, or should I?
You go first on the first one.
Okay, so, for Momotaro, I've chosen Shiny Weavile, because all of these have to be shiny Pokemon. I chose it because Weavile is a strong physical fighter. He's also kind of a freak. I mean, look at him. The combo of the red and the yellow / gold works well given later power-ups and just the color scheme of the blaster. Like, you look here, the blaster is yellow, red, black, all that sort of stuff. I think that works. Look at this bitch. You know this bitch ain't straight. Weavile also tend to travel in packs of 4 or 5, with one of them acting as the leader, like a team of Sentai or Power Rangers. And it evolves from leveling up with a held item. Please remember this. This will be crucial information for later for me.
All right, Clawitzer. That was my choice for this one. Please hang on with me with this one, because I feel like this is probably the weakest comparison I have for its source material. It is a red and white Pokemon, matching the color scheme of Momotaro. Added blue on it. There's some meaning behind that. If you know the show, can charge forward and produces very powerful attacks and creates powerful shots. Considering a lot of the big attacks that Momotaro does in the show, I feel like that's just incredibly fitting. Territorial, fiercely battles opponents, entirely fits his personality. Momotaro will charge head-on, no matter the fucking opponent. I was just very limited on options on this one, I gotta be honest. There are not that many red shiny Pokemon in the Paldean Dex, and I'm already using one for a future pick that you will see. So this is what I got. Clawitzer, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Alright, so now that you've heard both of our cases, you guys get to vote and decide whose pick was better. Type 1 in chat if you think Weavile is the better choice for Don Momotaro. Type 2 in chat if you think that Clawitzer is the better choice.
This was not a shock.
Yeah, unfortunately, not really shocking.
You sniped the better pick for this one, absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Shiny Weavile, I was like, oh baby, that's it. We're gonna go ahead, close the poll. It's been about a minute. For the most part, we're just gonna do like a minute for voting, just because I think that's a little bit better.
Not a great start for me, but trust me, I have better picks. They're coming.
I'm happy to have the Momo vote. I do appreciate it, but we're not done yet, so you still got time. Oni Sister. Out of suit, her name is Kaito Haruka. She is the yellow. She is the only female on the team. She's a high schooler, and because she's a high schooler, she's an absolute maniac. She is a mangaka who is still attending high school, who won many awards for her story. I think it was her debut story. I'm not 100% sure. But was then publicly shamed and humiliated for quote-unquote plagiarizing another story, literally down to the artwork. So now that she's sort of a disgraced author and she's joined the Donbrothers, she works at the cafe where they will hang out sometimes and meet up. She's working to redeem herself as an artist and trying to get published again, even though it's hard. She's a fucking psychopath. She learned how to drive recently. Good for her. We love a girl boss. Speaking of, Gaslight Gatekeep girl boss. That's Oni Sister in a nutshell. If no one picked the Tinkle line, Korak, I literally debated. The problem is that's a pink fucking Pokemon. Yeah. I get it. Believe me, I get it. But at the end of the day, I decided to go with Gumi. So,
oh, God.
My reasoning for this, Gumi has horns like an Oni. If you look back here, you'll notice that Oni Sister's helmet has the little horns coming off of it. Haruka is the youngest member of the team, and Gumi, as a stage 1 Pokemon, I feel actually represents that really well. The goo coming off of this little bastard can represent her ties to art through ink, you know, that sort of shit. And the mouth just sort of implies a little colon 3 vibe, sort of like Oni Sister's helmet. You see the little, like, resemblance here.
Oricorio pom-pom style, specifically this one. Feel like it's incredibly fitting because they both are bright and cheerful. They both have electric personalities, you could say. She will do her best to cheer up anyone who's down. Oni Sister is a typically really positive, upbeat kind of girl. White feathers that are sticking out of the Oricorio, I kind of, like, mimic that with the white horns on Oni Sister. It just fit the color scheme better, even if they're not quite the right shape. But, uses nimble steps to approach before knocking opponents out. I didn't realize Oricorio was this fucking fierce, but here we go. Not only that, but they both have a job. I mean, Oricorio's good at cheerleading, and Oni Sister has an occupation, I don't know if I should say what necessarily, because I don't know if that technically counts as a spoiler. It's pretty early on, but, you know, she does have a job in the show, so.
Well, I literally pointed out that she, like, works at Cafe Donbura, so. She does have a job. She is employed.
She does.
Yeah.
she is employed. They are both employed.
All right. So, now that we've made the cases, it's time for you, the chat, to vote once again. Whose pick is better? Type 1 for Gumi or 2 for Oricorio Pom-Pom form? God damn!
Wow.
Not a single one in sight. Oh, there's one. Thank you, Gundam. Thank you, Gundam, my fucking ally.
God damn.
Shit, man. I thought Gumi was a good pick.
I like the art connection you made with Gumi, but yeah, I did think Oricorio would have won out on this one.
You said not to be biased? Yeah, I just was confident in my choice here. That's all I'm saying. Literally, you vote for what you think is objectively better. That's how the chat's gonna function in this.
Sorry, Shibuya.
Having a job is huge. You know what? You know what? When you put it that way, I literally can't argue. Well, congratulations, G. You've evened it out pretty quick. She doesn't seem like a slug blob to me, so... Well, she's not a fucking bird either, but, you know. Now, this has nothing to do with the battle or the vote, but I'd like you all to know the agony I went through trying to catch this fucking Gumi. Here is a small, in quotes, list of things I did between me starting the hunt and actually getting it. Keep in mind, hunting all of these Pokemon took basically a month. So, I said, I'm gonna start hunting this Gumi. So, one weekend I hunted it between those lakes near the starting area in, like, the south center, southwest, with a shiny encounter sandwich. 4 of them for 2 hours. Jack shit. I found not even a shiny of anything else, just nothing. I forced an outbreak of it to spawn in the swamp in the southeast. I hunted that with a shiny sandwich, again, for half an hour. Nothing. I lost the outbreak when I logged back into the game because my time changed, even though 70% of the time when I log back into the game, the time changes and literally outbreaks will stay. So that was upsetting, because I had to force an outbreak, and that took me about an hour of resetting and changing the clock. I tried resetting for the outbreak 20 more times, I think the next day. Got an Applin outbreak instead, failed hunting Applin after hunting it for 3 hours, because, you know, I just can't have a little green apple guy. I tried resetting for it again the day after that. I got Mastiff instead, and hunted that for an hour. I tried resetting for the Gumi again after Mastiff. About 20 minutes later, I got a Slackoth outbreak, right next to the swamp where Gumi is supposed to be. I gave up on Slackoth after 4 hours. Shiny sandwiches for 4 hours, and I didn't find a pink motherfucker ever. I spent another 2 hours after that trying to get a shiny Gumi to pop. Forcing outbreaks, getting one near lake, finding nothing. I got a full odds random Mankey near the lake where Gumi is supposed to spawn. And then I forced one more Gumi outbreak and finally got it after another 25 minutes. I had time to watch all of season 1 of fucking Bungo Stray Dogs before I did this shit. I finished an entire 12 episode season of anime. So anyway, not to guilt trip you all or anything, but I worked hard for this little fucking Gumi. Let's move on. Saru brother, let's go. Out of suit, his name is Shinichi Saruhara. So, he is the blue, he is a freeloader, he has no job, no money, and is obsessed with haikus. You know that Wendy's Burger Tulpa green text? Let me pull it up for you in case you don't. Late at night, craving a Wendy's burger, not even hungry. I know I'll only take a few bites and throw the rest away. I like the idea of eating a Wendy's burger, but not so much the reality of paying for something I won't eat. Decided to just picture the burger instead. Vividly picture the platonic form of a Wendy's burger. It's perfect. They can't possibly fuck up the order because it's in my mind. Imagine eating the burger bite by bite. I finish. Feel better. No more craving. What the fuck is wrong with me? That is just Saruhara. He will just do that. He just does this regularly. Touching money physically burns him, like actual physical pain. He loves the art of wabi-sabi, and he will never let you forget this shit. When he's transformed, he sort of goes monkey mode and fights like an ape. He puts the hands up, he does the little manky pose a little bit, and he will beat the shit out of you. He's not really a selfish guy, but he can kind of just come across as a dick. Sometimes. Probably my least favorite member of the team, but not because he's bad. I just find the other characters more interesting in their, like, psychopathy and their sociopathy. Saruhara's just kind of there sometimes, you know? Tee monkey boy.
Monkey.
Monkey boy. I want you to count the syllables in that. For Saruhara, I decided to pick Passimian. Shiny Passimian has colors that kind of match. He's got like the blue vibes going on. The green's really the only thing that doesn't fit, because even the peach symbol on the forehead has kind of like the gold, so the orange still sort of works. Monkey. When he fights, he goes full monkey mode, and Passimian, you know, feral ape, so it kind of works. Saruhara feels kind of dripless if we go back and look. What is this man cooking? He's not cooking with shit. He's wearing rags. That's just sort of what is in his closet at all times. And then whenever he goes to say a haiku, he says "Goko deiku" and "Hihi coconut." So that's my logic. G, go ahead.
Mine is also a blue monkey. He has transcended basic needs towards a more spiritual form, which I feel like is at least a little bit in alignment with Saruhara's more calmer nature, and towards the art of wabi-sabi. I just feel like he has a bit more of a spiritual presence, you could say. He will beat you with his bare fists, and also evolves from beating things up with his bare fists. Like I said, that the ghost typing, I feel like, at the very least, does at least kind of bring in the vibe of Saruhara a little bit, with being more attuned with the world, even though Saruhara is insane, don't get me wrong. He at least is a little more down-to-earth in certain ways.
So now that you've heard the arguments, now that you see the monkeys on your screen, I'd like you to vote for which monkey you think fits Saruhara better. Is it Passimian with a 1, or is it Annihilate with the 2? This is the closest one we've had yet. Fucking hell!
Goddamn, really?
Shit.
Gotta be honest, did not expect this.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
I thought I would do better than this. Like, I'm proud of how honestly, close this one is, especially.
Yeah. Honestly, I did too. I thought you had this.
I just like the coconut. Zero, my strongest soldier, thank you. I will take the L on that because of specifically how close it was. So, yeah. I didn't think the Rage Fist would actually get people to agree, but I guess I was fucking wrong. Saruhara doesn't really get as pissed as often.
Yeah, he's not a very angry guy, but I felt like at least the beating things up with his fist thing was a good comparison, at least.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Like, the ghost typing with the spiritual connection was a smart swerve on that. So, our next member of the team, Kiji Brother, otherwise known as Tsuyoshi Kijino. He is our pink, he is our wife guy, he has low self-esteem, and my bro loves his wife! He is your average salary man. He works an office job, 9 to 5. He's always on that rise and grind, earning money for him and his family. He's recently married to his wife, Miho, about 3 months before the start of the series. He's just a little guy. He's just a little birthday boy. Look at him. He's just a little dude. When he transforms, he turns into a CG bird cryptid. He is the first male pink ever. So he made fucking history with this. Did I mention his wife? Because he loves her a lot. Her name is Miho. She's very cool. She's a hairdresser. Very, very cool. Kiji is very clumsy, but he kind of comes into his own with the support of his teammates and his wife over the course of the show. He is my second favorite member of the team. And do not hurt his wife. There will be consequences. We are not elaborating on this. Our picks for Kijino are interesting, because in Paldea, there is one pink bird with long leg, but I chose another path. So, for the most part, we tried to pick different Pokemon for these. There's really only one instance where it was difficult not to, so we sort of caved. But G found a Flamigo first, and I decided, you know who else is pink with long fucking legs? Toadskrull. Toadskrull's limbs are so long that they seem just uncanny. Like, that thing should not be able to walk on those. Those knees should collapse. It should be on the ground, writhing in pain from broken bones. It's very pink in its color scheme, primarily pink with some black and some white, which, wouldn't you know it, black and white all over the suit as well. It takes something that most of us would consider pretty boring. For Toadskrull, it is Tentacruel, and for Kijino, it is a regular-ass bird, and then completely tweaks it to create a pink abomination that will make a lot of people upset and turn a lot of people off immediately. And Toadskrull, the prior evolution, actually runs away from trainers in the wild, but Toadskrull will fight you. Toadskrull will put its hands up and beat you to death. And I feel like that reflects Kijino's own growth, where he learns to come into his own, and that he learns to actively fight in conflicts, actively go at it, and just do his best to beat the ever-loving shit out of a bastard.
Well, yeah, I feel like Flamigo is pretty self-evident why I picked that for Kijino. Flying fighter, bird. This bird will beat the shit out of you if it feels like it. Kijino has several instances of him getting super pissed at someone and then just deciding to beat the ever-living shit out of them just because he didn't like the way they treated his girlfriend. So, his wife, I should say. He's pink, with freakishly long legs. Scrappy ability. I mainly just chose that based on name alone. He is a very scrappy kind of person. Yeah, that's about what I got.
I know mine's a stretch, but I do hope that you can forgive me for not being boring and picking the same Pokemon that G did. I've argued my case. Now I leave it to God and to chat. So vote for which you think fits better. Flamingo looks malnourished and miserable, much like Kijino before he met his wife.
Yep. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good. Fucking hell. I did my best. I knew this one was a losing battle, but fucking...
This one was...
I thought I did good. I thought I did good, and chat just said, suck my dick. Alright. Well, I'm getting fucking slept. I guess I peaked early with Weavile, and that's it. Honestly, I saw a lot of words for Toad Scroll, and that sold me because I wasn't paying attention this time. Again, 0. Thank you, my soldier. Mad respect.
I told you, let me cook.
Alright.
I'm doing it.
Why don't we start cooking with some gas? Because we got our fucking boy, Inuzuka!
Yes.
Inuzuka Tsubasa. He is a Sonic OC when he's transformed, basically. You know the Sonic Forces OC creator? It's that, but with the shorter limbs, like actual classic Sonic proportions. He is a wanted criminal, he is a theater kid, and he is the most normal Donbrother. I don't care if you disagree, it's just the truth, accept it. He's got that dog in him, as you can see. He is on the run from the cops, based. He's searching for his missing girlfriend, Natsume. He is literally the most normal member of the team. This is not up for debate. This literally cannot be argued against. It's just true. I don't care if he looks like this. He's the most normal one. He dresses like a bad boy. He's got the popped collar. He's got the long coat and sort of the emo fit, but he respects women. And I think that's wonderful of him. He is probably the most competent one when he is out of suit, besides Taro. Like, Taro is a prodigy who's good at everything, but Inu is just competent and smart, and that puts him above the other 3 core members of the fucking team. He is my favorite. I love Inu Brother a lot. I think he's so fucking cool. For this one, I'm curious to see how the votes will go, but my pick on this is Mischief. You know, Mal called me out and she was correct. Inu is just a Sonic OC from Forces, and Mischief has the Sonic Heroes smile. I've put it on screen in case you can't see it. There's parallels here. There's so many parallels here. Direct quote from the Pokedex. It always scowls in an attempt to make opponents take it seriously, but even crying children will burst into laughter. Nobody looks at this fucking thing down here and expects it to be competent. He learned swagger naturally, and Inuzuka's got a little bit of swag. This man's got drip. This man is dripped the fuck out of his mind, and he's constantly on the run from the cops. So for him to maintain that and still look that good, beautiful.
Okay, first of all, I got fucking blindsided by the fact you put a Sonic Heroes render in here. Fucking didn't notice that.
I show people the fucking smile.
Fucking Christ. Alright, so yes, Umbreon. I feel like this is a really good pick. Small black doggo. Umbreon, you could argue is not necessarily exactly a dog, but you know, a mixture of small mammals, but for this instance, I'm saying it's a dog. He is a little hater. It bides its time, and when prey appears, this Pokemon goes for its throat and then eats it. Direct quote from its Pokedex, one of its Pokedex entries at least. Lurks in darkness, more common in urban areas. I don't think I need to really explain too much there.
He's running from the cops in a big city, that's it.
Now, I found my little guy while hunting for another character, Sononi. Who he has a big connection with in the show. We will discuss her later. And I just need to bring this fact to light. Umbreon apparently sprays poison.
Yeah,
we didn't know this.
We found this out while we were looking at dex entries for like valid points we could bring up in arguments. Why the fuck did they make Umbreon a skunk?
Oh god. And now this may not seem totally relevant right now, but this point will come later. I just can't really explain my reasoning for that at this moment.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Alright, go ahead and vote for who you think had the more fitting pick, the better option.
Oh shit. God damn.
Goomy might have failed, but the Mischief I found on the way is hard carrying, just like Inu Brother on the Donbrothers. Thank you. Oh my god, I needed a win. I needed a win so bad.
Leveled in your favor. but you know.
I'm coming back. I'm still in the game. Let's go. Momotaro Jiro, who is both the 6th and the 7th Ranger. He is both Don Dragoku and Don Torabolt. He is technically meant to be Taro's replacement on the team. He has 2 personalities within him. Bro thinks he's on the team. This is a joke that kept cropping up every time we would watch Weekly, where whenever it cuts to Jiro for 5 minutes an episode, it's like, bro thinks he's on the team. He was also a member of the Don clan. And when he and Taro were both sent away, Taro got sent to the big city, got adopted by a nice guy who raised him alone. And then Jiro ended up in a river in the countryside. So this old cop in a small town found him, raised him, all that good stuff. He's trained his entire life to be a strong warrior. He has 2 modes. So sometimes he's a lovable, incompetent goofball, which is when he is Don Dragoku, or the guy on the top. Or an absolute cutthroat who needs to surpass Taro literally at all costs, which is when he is Torabolt. On the bottom, he gets a whole outfit change when he's out of suit, or Torabolt on the right. The team kind of doesn't respect him. Like, he shows up and they clown on him, and they don't really stop clowning on him ever, which, you know, take that as you will. When he is Don Dragoku, he fights using a long spear, and when he is Torabolt, he fights using a much shorter axe. We're doing Don Dragoku picks first. Dragoku, Dragon, Torabolt, Tiger. So these are mostly going to stick with that. My pick for Don Dragoku is Shiny Haxorus. There are hints of red in the design, but it's primarily black to reflect that he is related to Taro, but is ultimately like his rival. Dragon, easy enough. And rivalry is literally an ability it can learn, further emphasizing the whole rivalry dynamic they have going on as far as like fighting to see who is better. And to see who, like, kind of the superior member of the Don clan is. They don't really care about that, but that's sort of what is happening during this whole dynamic.
Gyarados. He is a red dragon, and may I point out that along with the gold part of Jiro's color scheme, his pre-evolution is also gold. He turns from being docile to aggressive, which I feel like is just very indicative of the 2 personality types that Jiro possesses. Will respond to orders from someone he truly trusts. It reflects Jiro a lot in terms of the story he goes through in Donbrothers. Surprised that Gyarados has this trait, honestly. But he is also generally pretty aggressive. That's kind of what I got for this.
Now, you've seen the arguments. You've seen the Pokemon. Now let's see what you think. Go ahead and vote. Don't say Rip G in chat. Fuck off. Give the poll its time, and then you can say Rip once the poll is over.
It's not even halfway done, and people are spamming
You
it.
people. Oh, God. You don't even have the decency to say rest in peace when you massacre Toad School like this. Fuck off. I'm sorry, G, but Chad has spoken.
This was even more of a washout. God
this is
damn.
Insane. I thought Gyarados was not a bad choice considering that he naturally has, like, gold on him. Like, the Magikarp being pure gold is a strong argument, I thought. So now, we've done Dragoku, but now it's time for Torabolt. My pick was Pyroar. It is a lion, which is still in the feline family, because he is very prideful. Get it? Pyroar also has an ability called Rivalry, which is still fitting because Torabolt is much more emphatic about the need to surpass Taro and be better than him, so Torabolt has more of the rivalry than Jiro. Because with Jiro, it's like a friendly rivalry, and with Torabolt, it's, I need to be the one to kill you. Pyroar is known as the royal Pokemon, which also signifies Jiro's connection to the Dawn clan, because he's, like, a member of that line. And, before you ask why is it female, do you know what the ratio of female to male is for both Litleo and Pyroar? 7 females to 1 male. It doesn't fucking matter what you do. Outbreaks won't even force males to spawn more often. It's rough. It's rough out here for bitches. I was hunting and I found 3 Pyroars that were female, and I can't do shit about it.
Meanwhile, I have Luxray over here. The Japanese name of Luxray, Rentorar, kind of indicates a tiger connection, with Tora being in the middle, Torabolt. I feel like that in itself is a fantastic connection between the two. Has an ability literally called Rivalry, a completely original point that I came up with all on my own.
He totally didn't steal that from anything.
Totally did not. He also has electric powers, which Torabolt actually does do a lot of electric moves, so I felt like this was incredibly fitting. They form packs, each having 1 male as leader. Jiro constantly trying to become the leader of the Donbrothers. I think I rest my case here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I'd like to point out that when we were looking up, like, Pokedex stuff and points. That Rentorar thing was not the first reason that you picked Luxray. It just ended up being the coolest fucking point that you could bring up because it's literally in the fucking name. So,
it's so fitting.
Go ahead and pick, chat. I know what's gonna happen here. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I might only let this run for 30 seconds.
No, I mean...
No, I know. People in chat were already saying "Rip Shibuya" as soon as the fucking slide came up. I know. I'm just gonna cut the poll off. We all know where this is going. Congratulations, G, on getting one of the most fitting Pokemon today. Just straight up. Sonoi. He is the leader of the Cerebrans, who are a group of people from a different dimension. Come in. They try to deal with the Donbrothers because the Donbrothers are, doing shit that they don't like. Their higher ups don't like. So they come in. Sonoi is their leader. They're a small group. He wants to understand humanity better. He considers himself a fashion leader. Taro actually teaches him some of the joys of life, art, and specifically Oden. The food Oden. Every time they show Oden on the show, it looks so fucking good. I want to try some. He is gay as fuck for Taro. Completely gay. They sing a duet called Only the Moon Knows. They are the gayest. The gayest bitches in Sentai that I've seen. He is a very respected Cerebran warrior. He is also a great sword fighter. And did I mention that he's gay and in love with Momotaro? For Sonoi, the picks here are interesting. So
this one I'm curious.
This one I think is going to be one of the closer fights we have. So
yeah.
My pick for Sonoi personally is Shiny King Gambit. Sword. You see it immediately in the design. Sword. Reflects his ability to fight really well with his sword. There are hints of red in the design that reflect his growth, specifically because of Taro. Like his evolution throughout the show. King Gambit, much like Sonoi, is also dressed kind of weird by our modern standards. Like, you don't see a normal person wearing this outfit every day. That hair? No. Sonoi evolves from battling and then leveling up with a held item, which is a parallel to my Weavile Taro pick. They are so gay, dude. And then the leader's crest that you need to evolve a Bisharp into a King Gambit literally signifies his place as the leader of this group of Cerebrans.
Midnight Lycanroc. The red eyes that represent his growth from Taro. Basically, there's a huge connection with him and Taro in the show. I feel like the placement of the red in his eyes is very significant for that fact. Major connection to the moon, which Sonoi remarks in the show about how the moon lies to Taro, and also may I bring to the point of the song that he sings with Taro, also mentioning the moon in it. Evolves only under moonlight. There's a strong moon connection here. It has no problem ignoring orders it doesn't like. It doesn't seem to mind getting hurt at all, as long as it can finish off its opponent. Very fitting of Sonoi. Will go at his opponent against all odds, just to finish his opponent, despite what his higher-ups may say. So yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a tight race here.
I'm curious to see where the vote goes on this. Do you think that for Sonoi, King Gambit is the appropriate choice? Then pick one. If you think that Midnight Lycanroc is it, then go ahead and type 2. Fucking hell.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Damn! Okay.
Oh my god.
I need everybody in chat to vote on this one. Fucking hell. King Gambit just looks more gay, bro.
Fuck?
Thank you, Zero.
What do you mean?
Let's go.
It's not fair. What the fuck? God.
He's more gay passing. Very good fight. We are now tied overall at 4-4.
Shit.
God damn, dude.
I thought I might have pulled that through on that one, but yeah.
No,
I'm not
it
too
was
surprised.
very well fought. Like, that moon connection I thought was gonna clobber me. Either way, love wins, and I think that's what's beautiful about Donbrothers. Gay people absolutely win on that one. Next up is Sononi. Her name is Sononi. She is one of Sonoi's allies, another member of the Cerebrans. Her thing is that she wants to learn more about true love among humans, and she loves Inuzuka. So she wants to learn about love, but she runs into a lot of dudes who just look at her and go awooga, and their eyes pop out of their head, and they wolf whistle, and then they leave their girlfriends, and then she beats the shit out of them, as she should, you know? But she runs across Inuzuka, and Inuzuka is the first man who just writes her off and ignores her because he's dedicated to finding his girlfriend, as we established earlier. She becomes curious about him at first, and then later on really wants that dog he got in him. Sononi's thing is that she fights using archery. So she's got a bow and arrow, and she just beats the fuck out of dudes with it. Happy Women's Month. You're damn right.
Happy Women's Month.
Happy Women's Month to Sononi and Sononi alone, because Haruka's a psychopath. So our picks for Sononi, this is gonna be interesting. My pick on this, Gardevoir, You can see the primarily white color scheme reflected with both her armor design and her base design. She's mostly got like the white dress thing going on, but she's got hints of other colors in there. Gardevoir is not particularly a physical fighter, and instead prefers to keep its distance, in this case with psychic attacks, whereas with Sononi it is with the bow and arrow. Quote, bonds closely with its trainer and will use up all its power to protect it. So dedicated to the cause, will not back down. And then the red fin in Gardevoir's chest looks like it's been pierced by half a heart, which kind of, you know, mimics Cupid's arrow or being love struck, the way she is with Inuzuka.
Salazzle. Salazzle, very much dressed in white. Her entire concept is seducing males that follow her around, and Sononi's whole thing is also making guys fall in love with her to have her learn what love truly is. Punishes those males that can't give her what she desires too. Very fitting, very fitting. Toxic personality, fiery passion, and I need to go back a little bit to the point I made before with my Umbreon, with the fact that I found that Umbreon while hunting this thing. Not only that, but the whole Umbreon poison bit that I was bringing up a bit before, I feel like the fact that Salazzle is a poison type and Umbreon spews poison, that strong connection is really fitting between the two of them, and I feel like that just holds each other up very strongly.
And this is where we play a little snippet of Britney Spears' Toxic to not get copy struck, just enough that you get the point.
Yes.
Okay, so now it is up to you to decide, chat. Will you vote for Gardevoir Sononi or Salazzle Sononi? God damn, this one's another really close one.
Come on.
How are the Cerebrans the closest matches we've had?
Salazzle looks like the type to fall in love with an absolute disaster.
You think Gardevoir can't just because she's a pretty bitch?
Nah.
Are you kidding me? It was close. The twos at the end have it. Congratulations, G.
I was hoping, since I didn't get the Umbreon one, that this would pull through. Thank
I'm
God.
only a little bitter, but I guess getting Mastiff meant that I was never meant to get this. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. It's fine. It's time for the funny guy. It's time for Sonoza. Another one of Sonoi's allies, the third member of the Cerebrans. He wants to learn more about human emotions, specifically. Not just love, but stuff like joy, pain, things like that. He's also Haruka's editor. So he wants to understand why people laugh or cry. Eventually, he gets his hands on part of Haruka's manga, the one that she got called out for plagiarizing, quote-unquote, and he likes it so much that he decides that he is going to make sure that she gets published again. He fights at long range using a spear, and he's a little bit of a weirdo, but you know, in an affectionate way. We love Sonoza in this house. He's a funny guy. So, for Sonoza, our picks. So, I've decided to go with Shiny Cacturn. He has the spikes, a lot like Sonoza's armor design. He's got that forced smile on his face, but it feels really hollow, almost like he doesn't understand the emotions behind it. You know? He's trying to learn what those are. Yeah. He doesn't know. Yeah. Brown. Brown.
Crocodile. Also brown. Fifth color scheme. Appears to have an eternal smirk on his face, just at the ends of his mouth there. Even though it just craves violence. Spiky scales across its entire body, and it has a snout to latch out to attack its enemies, which I feel like is very fitting in terms of the weapon of choice that Sonoza uses, which is his long-range spear. That's what I got.
Who do you think is a better fit for Sonoza? Cacturn 1, Crocodile 2. Let's go. A lot of Cacturn love just for people going, fuck yeah, Cacturn in chat. I fully agree. Cacnea Cacturn, underrated line from Gen 3.
Absolutely. I agree. Can't top Maractus, though.
No, I think it tops Maractus easy. I think Maractus is fun, but I think Cacnea clears. Cacnea is just a little guy.
Maractus is a little guy. Fuck.
Why are we making little guys fight each other? You know what? Let's fucking shake on it.
God.
I guess we're both the same. All right. The Cacturns have it.
Cacturn's Pokédex entry also involves chasing people in the desert, much like Sonoza when
When Haruka falls behind her deadline.
God.
Oh, that's really good. God damn. I cannot believe. I cannot believe we're this close near the end.
It's half and half, literally one more.
No.
And it's the stupidest one.
Gee, we got two more. You're forgetting we have two more.
We have two more?
Yes. What's up? Don Murasame!
Oh, fuck!
You forgot about Murasame, you motherfucker.
Forgot about Murasame!
So Don Murasame featuring Mother, question mark? I promise I'll explain. So, Don Murasame is a sentient sword. Murasame can retreat into the sword and run if he's exhausted or if he's in danger. You can see that in the gif at the bottom there. He causes some people who wield him to go a little bit berserk, you know, as a treat. He's just a little test tube sword baby who's learning his place in the world. He's Urple. Sometimes he goes a little berserk himself. I think of it as like a weird form of sword zoomies. I don't know how else to describe it. He'll just sometimes have like too much built up energy and then he'll sort of just go nuts and they have to sort of like beat him back and just be like, no. And he's not quite an antagonistic force. He just sort of shows up sometimes. Like, I don't blame him for any of this shit. So, our picks for Murasame. As you know, there's one shark Pokemon in Paldea. It is Veluza. Veluza's shiny is green. Neither of us decided to go with Veluza for this one. So, instead, I decided to pick Toxicroak. The reason I picked Toxicroak is because the fin on top resembles the shark fin. They're pink accents, and the sharp points are very reminiscent of Murasame. If you go back, you'll notice that he has a lot of pink in his motif. The glasses, the sword. The way its mouth curls up also just looks like Murasame's little mouthpiece. Like, Murasame's has more resemblance to teeth, but at the very least, you've got like the little point in the middle here. I really don't have much else I can say. Veluza's shiny ain't purple, and I needed to come up with something else, and I thought Toxicroak was just a good fit.
Yeah, Sharpedo, why weren't you in this gen? Okay. My pick, Gengar. Orpal, with a big toothy grin. Also red eyes. Very fitting of the fucking overall color scheme of Murasame. Can sink into the ground and swim around. With Murasame, it's like he's swimming into the ground. Gengar sinks into the ground with his ghostly abilities. Behaves erratically. Trait evolution. Murasame gets traded around a lot between the cast members in his sword form. Lies in wait before it attacks, will place a curse on his enemy and try to steal their life away. Listens to Maza's ghost voice.
Not a ghost voice, that's just his conscience. His conscience is his mom. Relax about it.
There's a connection there. There's still a connection, I feel like. There's a bit of voices from beyond going on there, even if it's within himself.
Honestly, Annihilate would have been a solid choice for this one too. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think Annihilate really fits for Murasame. We went sort of different routes with it, where G went with Purple Ghost and I went with like fins and sort of like the vibes you get. Let's go ahead, do our vote. 1 for Toxicroak, 2 for Gengar. Another really fucking close one. Holy shit.
God.
I like the funny mouth. Thank you, Zero.
Mine also has a funny mouth.
He doesn't have like the funny little lip curl though.
That makes sense.
Gengar's smile is like school yearbook smile. Toxicroak's smile is, bruh, the brownie's kicking in.
God. Holy
if I am getting my numbers right, I think by a single vote. Oh, you know what?
Oh my god.
As I'm going to click close. Oh boy. All right. Well.
Oh god.
I think that we can give each other just a handshake on this one because it's rough.
Oh yeah.
So I think we just both go up a point. We're both tied at this point, and there is one character left. There is one left. So chat, I'd like you all to pay very close attention because this one might be the most important one we have. So the owner, otherwise known as Kaito. So he is the owner of Cafe Donbura, which is the cafe where Haruka works and the Don Brothers hang out sometimes. He is Haruka's boss. He is the admin for the Don Brothers. Whatever the fuck that means. What the fuck is his deal? This man is played by the previous season's protagonist, as you can see on the bottom right. He's very colorful and goofy and quirky and an ADHD kid in Zenkaiger, which is the season beforehand. And then in Don Brothers, you know, it's the day after Pride Month. The corporations can stop being rainbow anymore. He's sort of like more calm, more reserved, that sort of thing. Pride Month is over, Monochrome is in now. He literally is prepared for anything. His cafe is quote-unquote very well stocked. If you asked him for a chainsaw, he could probably pull it out from the back. He sort of runs tech support for the Don Brothers. I really don't know how else I can explain it to you. And seriously, I cannot explain this man in one slide. He's a fucking enigma, just trust me. The Pokemon picks for Kaito. My pick is Shiny Indeedee. Indeedee would totally own a cafe and serve whatever. I wanted a male Indeedee, but the game said no, they're trans now, and who am I to argue with trans Pokemon rights? Literally, who am I to argue with that? Who are you to argue with that? Do you have the right to argue against trans rights? I don't fucking think so. Listen to what this guy's saying. I think he's got a point here.
Yes, as the one who came up with this choice initially, there is really no other better choice for Don Brothers Kaito. Indifferent expression, which Kaito has throughout the entire series, literally serves. Positive emotions are the source of its strength, which I feel like is a fantastic reflection of not just current Kaito, but Kaito from Zenkaiger specifically. So
yeah,
there you go.
You look at Zenkaiger Kaito. This man is all rays of sunshine. He is nothing but positivity. There are two thoughts going on up here, and it is just like full power nonstop. And hoo boy, I love my friends. So there we go. We're gonna do whose pick is better. Is it Ndidi or Ndidi? Vote now on your phones or on your whatever. Just type 1 or 2. If this doesn't end in a tie, I'm gonna riot.
Which one will win?
Again, who are you to argue with trans Pokemon rights? Who do you think you are?
That's a strong argument. That is a very strong argument. But also, I came up with this fucking idea.
You did, but what other Pokemon works for it? Point to me where there's another Pokemon that works as, like, a butler.
Get a fucking pink Ice Cube. I don't give a shit.
Zorua? No, Mal. Not at all. Zorua is a fucking trickster. Kaito is not a trickster. He's just an enigma. You people. You fucking people.
Oh, God.
Oh, would you look at that? It's a tie. Who could have guessed?
Oh, my God.
Thank you, chat.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you. All right.
Jesus Christ.
7-7. All right.
Well, all right. Interesting.
We can't force a tie. You can, and you just did. So I don't know what you're talking about. Now, I'm going to explain to you how the battle rules for this are actually going to work. So all of our Pokemon are going to be leveled down to 50 so that it's kind of, more fair. Because the grind for EXP candies was so rough. On Sunday, we were like doing raids almost nonstop in a shared instance, and I got barely enough candies to get my 6 chosen mons up to like 60-ish. So we're leveling them down, make it a little easier. Pokemon will not have held items, and we cannot change their base Terra type. So what we caught is what we got. This will be a single battle fight in a best of 3 format, so best 2 out of 3 wins. You may only use 6 unique Pokemon for all of these battles. There is no changing your team between fights. The 6 that you choose for the first one are the 6 you are going in with for all the fights. And the person whose picks are voted overall as the chat's favorite earns the right to ask their opponent what types their first Pokemon of Battle 1 will be. And they must answer honestly. They only get that intel for the first battle. If the person wants to swap their order for the second fight, they are more than welcome to.
But we tied.
We are tied, which I did not plan for. But luckily, I didn't want that to be the case anyway. You can see here both of our lineups in their entirety. So, you must vote for your favorite overall set of Pokemon that fit the entire cast of Donbrothers. So, which group on the whole do you think is better? Now, what you classify as better, I can't necessarily say. But I'm going to show you these, and I'm going to ask you which one feels more Dawn. Vote now. Tie it again, chat. Motherfuckers!
Oh God, it's time.
We're
Okay.
This is so close. This is so dangerously close.
Oh God.
I can't believe you motherfuckers did this. I literally
What the
bought time.
fuck?
I literally bought time. I guess no one gets intel.
That's so funny.
I guess literally nobody gets intel on
That's
anybody
so
else's team,
fucking funny.
which is kind of fucking funny. This is kind of really funny, actually.
I'm glad you both appreciate both our teams, but like...
I'm glad you guys think both teams rock. I think love wins today, is the message I'm getting from this. I can't believe you motherfuckers actually forced a tie.
This is insane.
I cannot believe you actually forced a tie. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I think that's the last slide I have prepared. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Thanks, gang. All this work just for a 7-7. But yeah, it was a completely natural tie that totally wasn't planned. Yeah. Okay. I believe you. Let's go ahead and let's get an instance of a battle set up. So chat, now you get to see my team. Not G, not yet. This is the squad I'm using. We've set it up so we can teach them TM moves. That is entirely allowed. But no held items, no changing terror types. So I have strats for this. I don't know if they'll be good strats.
All right.
Interesting. All right.
Interesting. All right.
And trainer cards. You get to see some of those.
We mentioned we're doing best of 3, right?
Yes, it is a best of 3. So
yes.
This is game 1 of the match.
Oh, hello.
Hello! This depends on my speed. Genuinely, this depends on my speed. Let's do
now,
that.
what if I just did this?
Really? You're blowing your load this early? Alright. Oh, I forgot to pull up the type chart. Shit, I don't know type matchups off the top of my head.
Uh-oh.
And you hurt yourself, bitch!
Oh, no. My health.
What if I just...
What if I just...
I need to outspeed! No! No!
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sir! No! I was gonna Destiny Bond you, hard!
Yeah. Oh, God.
That would be funny. Alright, I need to double check typings on this. That versus the neutral. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, hello. Saru versus Saru. Oh, let's go.
You fool! You fucking fell for it, you idiot!
Did I?
Yes, you did!
Uh-oh.
Alright, Saru. Get the fuck out of there, substitute!
Oh, no!
Scrinkly!
Ah!
Jiro's Hurricane, holy shit!
Yeah.
You actually taught it Hurricane!
Oh, God! Okay, okay. Not terrible.
Less than I thought. God damn it. Alright. It missed!
What the
Let's
fuck?
go!
Sorry, brother must recharge, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Missed again, bitch!
What is wrong with
His
you?
His evasion game! Fucking Christ.
Oh, well, okay, useless turn.
I love useless turns, it's so funny.
Oh, okay. Oh, good, good. Let's go. Okay, cool. This works.
Fucking!
Oh. Yeah.
I assume that's not gonna be a good idea. Actually seems like that's relatively neutral, somehow. Alright. It's time for the rivalry.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
It's time for him to be the #1 in the world. Let's go!
Oh god. Okay.
Get him, boys!
Oh. Oh no. Please stop. No, wait. Wait! No! Oh, oh. Okay. Okay. We live another day. Ooh.
The Terrastalize fucking saved me, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this will be fine.
Flinch him if he doesn't kill. Yeah.
With my defense back in action.
Alright. And I assume you picked him because type advantage.
Don Murasame. You made a mistake.
Doesn't poison resist?
Doesn't resist that.
I can't even fucking outspeed.
Oh, I had a feeling you were gonna switch out there. I just was worried about what.
This kills that, right? Please tell me this kills the man. Good.
Sononi. Alright, yeah. I outspeed.
It missed?
But-
No? Okay,
Nope.
shit. Fucking hell.
I just haven't seen this move before. Okay, cool. Alright, what's your move?
I hate you, 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 I hate you. I hate, 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 I hate.
This dude's
Kill!
so fast! This dude's so fast! Oh dear. Okay. You're very powerful. Now what if I just did this?
Resist! Live!
No!
You
it's
useless!
effective! What do you expect?
You didn't even use any moves to set the fuck up. This is disgusting and I hate it. I don't outspeed this. I know I don't outspeed this.
You do!
Flinch! 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 Flinch!
I'm
Number one in the world, my fucking ass, Taro.
Why is Annihilate so good? Jesus Christ!
Because it's a
I did
new
not expect
Pokemon.
this. Okay.
And the only reason that I didn't fucking absolutely kowtow cleave the shit out of you is because you outsped.
Well, alright. That was game one.
Get rematch right the fuck now.
Yep. On it.
Now will you open on the same thing this time?
That is the question. I pushed done too soon. Fuck. I did not mean to push done. I have a fourth, I have 2/3 of my team. Oops.
Shit.
Sure. You know what? Whatever.
Really? Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
It is me.
Hey, what's up? It's
Now, what if I just did this?
We literally talked about what if we did this. That's so funny.
Scary face.
Cool. That's quirky.
Your speed
Spikes!
fell. I was already faster anyways, but your speed has now fallen.
I don't care. This is a setup move.
Alright, spiky shield.
You're gonna metronome again, aren't you? You little bitch. Yeah!
I have nothing else to attack this. Oh
Bonk.
no! Ah! Ow! Kaito, no!
Let this use, like, a stat boosting move. That's fine. He lives,
Okay.
but you don't for
Oh.
long.
Oh no. Wait. Wait, I pushed. Yeah. Oh well. You know what? Fuck it. This works. It doesn't work, but it works.
Okay, sure. Thanks, man.
Goodbye. Well, this is interesting.
Inuzuka! Okay.
Oh well.
Pure dark,
It's
right?
Umbreon. Yeah.
Okay. This is quirky. Let's see if I can get away with this.
Goodbye.
Okay. So I assume this is gonna miss then.
Good. Okay.
Cool. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, that works.
I assume the Destiny Bond does not work on that.
Yeah, no, it's literally if he dies right after using that move.
Okay, fucking,
Monkey!
Monkey.
Alright, let's try this out. Oh
I'm
no!
not the only one who can play the substitute game. 2 Skrunklies.
It didn't destroy it?
Nope.
What the fuck? Okay, does this work this way? Or do I have to, like...
Tell me that kills the substitute.
Oh.
Yeah!
Ah. Yeah, okay.
What does Last Resort even do?
You have to use up all of your other moves before you can use it. It's just a very powerful normal type move.
Okay, interesting.
Help! Oh.
Reversal's based on HP, so the more you hit me, the stronger reversal will get. At the same time, I can just... Really? Fucking hell. This is the chip damage off, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
And hopefully this one finally kills, because I'm at 40. Thank God.
Sure.
Poison Dark? With Salazzle?
No, poison fire.
Ah, right. It is fire type, huh? Live. No, that's fine.
Goodbye.
He was low on health. I didn't expect it. I just was hoping.
Yeah.
My options here are not great. So my best bet, probably that.
Interesting.
If I can get this to work, this will be very handy.
Look at this. This will be funny.
With a taste of your lips, I'm on a rank.
Well, you're poisoned as a poison type. Funny.
That's very funny. That's very quirky of you. I'm plotting nasty over here.
Let's see. Do I?
Oh, I don't get to pick the target on that. Oh, fuck. That's rough. Let's go, Murasame! Get out of there! Give me a special attacker. Oh, I do get to pick. Thank fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my best option. It's not great, but I'm basically neutral.
Yeah. Okay.
And she keeps the nasty plot stat boost. I can do that. That's something at least.
I'm scared.
Thank you for removing the weakness I have!
Shit, it was the other way around, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not that it would have mattered, because I also terrestrialized to give her to fairy.
Oh, no.
I love this shit. This is great, actually.
God. God. Ah, my attack!
I don't know what the fuck you're planning, so I need to watch out for that.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing this is a special attacker. Alright. Wish! Fuck! Oh god.
Hold on, Sononi! Hold on!
Oh, okay.
I should have wished instead of fucking charming you. That's my bad. This all depends on my speed. This all depends on my speed.
Oh god.
You killed her, did you?
Yeah, and I'm about to kill you too. Yeah!
Live! I'm half dark! I should resist a little!
That thing's not fast. You kidding me? He's so bulky.
Ah!
Look at me. Look how fucking slender and thin I am. Of course I'm gonna be fucking fast. Now this thing.
I shouldn't have wasted my terrestrial.
This thing could be faster. Oh,
Flinch!
God.
Flinch! No!
No. Oh god.
That's...
Yeah.
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 Congratulations.
Wow. I didn't even need the extra 2. God.
You didn't have to say that. Now it just feels bad.
I know. I mean,
Not even Toxic Rogue fucking outspeeds.
The last one I got in was Annihilate anyway, so I
Yeah, knowing that Annihilate is Uber tier?
Yeah. Yeah.
How is that fair? Well, congratulations, you've proven that your team is objectively the best one.
Oh, yeah.
How does it feel?
It feels phenomenal.
I thought setting up Sonoza with that, like, spikes, Destiny Bond shit would actually help. Ever. You had, like, 7 Pokemon who kill him quick, and then it never fucking worked.
Yeah.
You had, like, the type advantage on Sonoza every time, and then it didn't fucking work.
Yeah, Destiny Bond's just rough, because you gotta be fast enough to go first, so that if they kill you that turn, then they also die. Because if you go last...
I don't play a lot of Pokemon competitively.
Yeah, because with Destiny Bond, if it goes last, then you can easily kind of foresight, okay, well, I just need to not kill him this turn.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's really the main thing there.
How does it feel being the first Theme Team Battle Champion?
It feels great, and I won it with Donbrothers, so I mean, it's fantastic,
yeah.
really.
And who do you have to thank for getting you into peak fiction?
You, of course, so, I mean, you know.
So,
absolutely.
We all won today, in a sense.
Yes, of course. It was fun, though. I am definitely down for more of these.
Oh, absolutely.
Just not in Scarlet and Violet.
No, God, no. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm going to be sending G the footage for this, and then at some point I will throw it up on YouTube once it's done. And if you have suggestions for these, because we had a couple of really good ones, I might actually make a chat for it in the Discord. So please remember, join the Discord. We're going to try to figure out the next Theme Team battle. I don't know how often we'll be able to do these, but we will announce it in advance for you guys. And I'm glad people had fun. I'm glad people just turned out and had a good time, because that's the point of the thing. Yeah, we've covered everything we need to, so...
Yup.
Have a good one, everybody. Have a good rest of your fucking week. Bye-bye.